lady wife is very kindly holding the phone for me because I forgot to mount the car before I started driving. This is Mr. Coleman's 1998 Volvo V90 3-litre edition luxury that I've been borrowing for a couple of days. And why is the subject of this very vague vlog. We'll also look at a couple of things that I filmed last week which just don't really fit in with the normal pattern of videos. So I've been up the last couple of days with my lady wife to do a couple of things in the Midlands and also in the north. So we're just on the way from visiting my uncle who lives in Sheffield. We're currently on the Johnfield bypass, just going down towards the M1, and we're returning this car to Mr. Coleman. He very kindly arranges for his uncle Neil to have the Sanyong annually serviced and MOT at his place at Nuneaton. So he's been home a couple of days, had a major service. It's had all new spark plugs, gearbox oil, which if you get a 5-year-old car is amazing, having new gearbox oil. Apparently I need a new set of rear pads, but apart from that the MOT is absolutely fine, as you'd expect from the car, but was only registered in 2019. So he's been doing major service for the last couple of days on it for me, and MOT is done. Thank you Sue and Neil as always for having it done for me. And we'll be borrowing this car to go and do some filming, actually just around here in Chesterfield. A couple of Simcas, which were interesting, will be on the channel at some point. And yes, going to see my uncle that I don't see enough of, really lives about 4 hours away from us, so we're not going to see him that much. But that's about it really. So I think what we'll do now is we'll go to a couple of bits of footage recorded last week, which are a bit from the Loxley Classic Car Club bi-monthly gathering on a Thursday evening. The video was very short because there weren't many cars there, and a little bit from the Volvo Owners Club meeting that was on the same day. Good evening. Today is the 8th of August and well, it doesn't really feel like it. Here we are back at Loxheath Shopping Centre near Southampton for the Loxley Classic Car Club bi-monthly gathering. A very small gathering. This might be the shortest, slightly shambolic shuffle ever. Now, I'll be going to the Volvo Owners Club meeting directly after this, and so we'll see what's there as well. But a few very, very stalwart people have bought their cars here. I'm in the S40, but you've seen that before. And we've seen this before, well, haven't we? This 8182 mini pickup, which is always here, like every single Loxley Classic Car Club meeting it seems to be here. And still in like the Forth Bridge, still running repairs, fixing the rust, things like that. But obviously used very frequently, and you know, why not when you've got something like this, use it frequently. I prefer though this particular car, this lovely Bentley Turbo RL. Again, I think you might have seen this before in many videos, viewers. It's the long wheelbase version of the Turbo R, about 95, 96 on an N. Seen this many, many times before, but I absolutely love this. I even like the smell of it. You could look in here, the luxurious interior, wooden piping and leather. If it was beige leather, it would be even better, but we'll take what we can get. Even more comfort than the standard Turbo. Absolutely amazing. Also amazing, and from the same sort of era, is this 1993 Mazda 121 1.3 GLX that I filmed for No Budget Reviews at some point. I think it was either June or July, I can't remember now, viewers. It was a little while ago, and I was very fond of this car. It's always been a local car its entire life. It's currently in the collection of Jim and Catherine, who have supplied many cars for the channel, including this one. And I've got another one actually, at the time of filming this, I've got another one of theirs to release on the channel tomorrow. So I hope you enjoy that particular video. This was a great car actually. This is one of 3 in their collection, and they're very rare. There's not many of these in this country now. It's certainly less than 100, even on this one Sawn. So actually one that's been daily use, which this one and one of the other ones is as well, is fantastic. Then we've got something that I wasn't expecting to see this evening. In fact, both of these next, which I was expecting to see. This Chevy Camaro, I can't remember what year this is. This is, what, like a 2012 or something? I don't know. My knowledge of American cars is absolutely appalling. But it's a sort of bumblebee shape, isn't it, this one? And then we've got some Lotus Emira. This, I think, is the V6 one, because that was the one that came out first. The 4-cylinder turbo with the automatic gearbox came out, I think, this year. I think this came out last year, this V6 manual with the 3.5 Toyota engine. It's a very, very nice looking car, this. I actually have, would you believe this, I have driven one of these, but I wasn't allowed to film it, so I can't tell you anything about it. I'm under basically like embargo about that. But yeah, it's very nice. So when I drove was dark green as well, which was very tasty, but I said no pictures or impressions of that will ever be on the channel because I'm not allowed to talk about it. And we have this very, very late bay window. Now, as you can see, it's got a 57 registration, and there was a company down in the West Country that imported these, I think until about 2012 or something. It was something like that. The right-hand drive, and they've got a water-cooled front-mounted engine or something, I think these have. It's something like that. And as you can see, this one is for sale. It's a Danbury style one for £17,950. Call 07581077611, as Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power Channel says. This could be yours. Maybe not that's for sale. Is this Jaguar 420 1967. It's basically like an S-Type, but with the 4.2 engine and different front end. A front end far more like the contemporary Jaguar 420G, which was actually a facelifted Mark 10. So with the 4.2 engine, this one is an auto. I don't know, it's a manual, that one. I thought it was an auto. It's a manual. Isn't that lovely? Obviously this has got a bit of patina on it, but one other thing I like about coming to Loxley Classic Car Club is that there's just all sorts of things in all sorts of conditions here. It's never really the same. Last time we were here in the sunshine in July, I almost crashed into a £2 million Bentley in the £2,000 MG that I was driving. So, you know, there we go. So there's a one I've not seen here before. Maybe I have once or twice, but this is a very, very early Mini Mayfair. They introduced, I think, in 1982, and they ran till, was it 95, 96, something like that? The specification of them. I've driven an 89 Mayfair, but this is a really standard looking one. I don't think the wheels are original to the car. I think they're Mini-like style wheels, but this interior is exactly how I remember them from the 1980s. In the early 90s, a friend of mine at prep school, his mother had one of these. It was always exactly the same. I think it was an A-Reg one, so a little bit newer than this, but black Mini Mayfair, an early one. I just haven't seen one that's not been modified or changed like this for a very, very long time. Look at this, viewers. A Marcos. Now, I'm not very good on these. I don't know particularly the names of the models, but this sounds like it's got a Rover V8 in it. I'm not sure. The number plate I don't think is necessarily related to the year of this. I think maybe it's a bit later. I think there's a Mark 1 Mondeo rear lights on this. So there's a Mantis, maybe 90s, I don't know. There's a Ford bits on this. That is extraordinary. Look at this interior. Bonus, like a sort of beige leather interior with wood and piping. I think I like that, viewers. I might struggle to get in and out of that a bit, but that is rather nice. Last thing that we'll see, and then we'll go down to the Volvo Owners Club meeting, we'll see a few more things down there, is this replica Porsche 356 Speedster. We're based on a Beetle chassis, a lot of them are, but even so, these replicas are not cheap. Still, you know, a desirable old car, even if it's not a sort of exact original. Northern Irish plates, I'm not sure what that year that is, but there we go. Excuse me. Right, I think we'll go over now to the Golden Line at Southwick, and we will see what the Volvo Owners Club members from the Portsmouth section have brought along this evening. Hopefully the spirit's not dampened by weather. Well, it's a bit later on, viewers, and here we are in Southwick for the Volvo Owners Club meeting. We have found something. This is a facelifted Volvo 145, and it's a 7172. No gentleman who owns this. He actually uses this all the time. I don't think he's even got another car. I think he just uses this, which is amazing. Most of the other Volvos that are here, there's no other classic Volvos here. We can't talk about them, unsurprisingly, because we don't talk about diesels on this channel, viewers. It's been the way for 6 years and something like 1,600 videos. Thank you, Mayor of London, and all your friends around the country for your actual emission and clean air zones. That means that certain topics are taboo. We do have this very late V40 here. This is a 2019, I think, actually, personal plate, which is VR design. So that looks nice. But yeah, well, there's not much really to talk about tonight, either at Lockseath or here. The classics are obviously staying away, which is a massive contrast to this time a month ago. We do have this very nice MG4 X-Power. I wanted to film one last year in this colour when I actually have a chance to. Unfortunately, the one that was available was a blue one, but I think that's a nice colour for them. Anyway, back to the main video, I suppose. So, what is Mr. Coleman's car like on a long journey? Well, we've got amazingly cold working climate control, we've got cruise control, we've got electric heated memory seats, we've got this lovely stereo, state of the art in 1998. It's a really, really nice car for long journeys. It handles really well. You never know it's done 220,000 miles. It's just very, very comfortable. The only problem is the fuel gauge, and you have to put minimum 97 octane fuel in this car. So I tend to put meant 99 in it, which I've just done for Mr. Coleman. But apart from that, it's utterly superb. It's fantastic. I do wish, if it were my car, I'd fit some parking sensors because it's quite long. But apart from that, it's been fantastic. So, yeah, more Volvo action, more filming, more visits, more vagueness. So we will, I think, see you soon for more incredibly vague and not particularly interesting musing.